Yo, I feel like we ain't recorded in a while. Oh, we took a week off.
I don't know. You look good in the skelly though.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get the hair done, so I pull a you. You know what I'm saying? I never used to be good at that.
What?
Anyways, let's jump in real quick. I explain. This your boy Aziz Unchained. Welcome back to another episode of the OU Series Podcast, episode 51. We moving and grooving. What's popping?
Episode 51. What's popping with the OUYS? What?
51. It's a linebacker, obviously. OYS
Series Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. It's Rico Blunt, Rico Henchicks. I got Tequila Spikes for 51.
Tequila Spikes, that used to be my favorite player. Yeah. You remember?
Thick
yeah,
neck.
Man, I used to love. Yeah, that was my thing growing up. Everybody, living in the Somali community used to think I was like I was adopted or something. They couldn't believe that I was African, man. So Tequila Spikes is what they used to call me when I was younger, when they knew I played football. You know what I'm saying? Little quick story for you. Anyways, man, how you doing out there in Buffalo, man?
Doing good. Very hot day in Buffalo today. Almost 80.
Hot. Golly, I'm chilling out there.
Yeah, it was
global warming.
It was amazing. But I think today's the last day. I think it's gonna start raining for now on. But it was a good ass day. Great weekend. Great sports weekend.
I don't care about sports, man. How are you?
Me personally,
how's your mental health? How's your physical health? Talk to me, man.
Physically,
I'm talking about other people for once.
Physically, I had the worst week in the gym.
I had the worst.
Yeah, the worst week I had last week. I just didn't feel like working out.
Right.
What else? Eating habits went bad.
Oh.
Starburst Minis is the greatest shit ever made. Other than that, my mental was okay. I got one thing holding over you, a little dark cloud. Can't wait till that shit is gone. Shout out to Ride Wave.
All right.
And then other than that, I'm straight, man. No complaints. Life is good. Family is good. How's everything on your side?
Damn, I don't know which one to touch on. You said health is not going well. Mental is all right, but there's something holding a dark cloud over you.
Yeah, just one little thing. But
was there any good things? What was the positive in that?
The positive was it was great sports, bro. That's my entertainment.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, okay.
Other than that,
sports is an escape, so
it's the biggest escape
allow
for me.
it. Yeah,
it's my only escape.
Well, that's also I know is your gateway to bad eating too. So how do you combat that?
Yeah, that's a good ass fucking truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
No, I mean, here's the thing, man. This is what I be telling people around me that always go through stress or get annoyed by things. If you find that one thing is overpowering another, like you got to find a positive in it. So I'm with you when it's sports time. I'm the same way. I want to eat something good. I want to relax, kick back. And in the case of you and I, where we try to keep our fitness ahead of ourselves, it, sometimes obviously it gives us a setback, but at the end of the day, it's an enjoyment. Plus, it's only one day of the week, right? 2 or 3 if you really watching all the football throughout the week. But technically, if you're just doing it for your team, which I saw how you got down yesterday when Baltimore played, that's all right. It's just one side of the week that can be your cheat week. So
I feel you. The only problem is I know I'm different from everybody.
Okay.
Explaining, we did take a week off, but the week before that, we celebrated A&T's joint in Ellicottville, right? We rented an Airbnb, right? Well, not the weekend, right? Well, friends and shit, because our friends is going, right? We went to the Tops to go to the grocery store out here. I buy me the Chip Ahoy Reese cookies. Everybody was like, "That's disgusting. Those are nasty. Why are you buying those? Get some cookies that we can all share." Never. Bought Oreos for them niggas. Eat that. Got my Reese cookies. Yeah. They couldn't. I by the time we got back home at 9 there. When all those Reese's cookies was gone by 12. That's crazy. Everybody was shocked that I could finish a whole package in that minute. And I realized people don't eat like that. So when you say I binge on that Sunday, I could binge, but the problem is I'm gonna eat everything. That's all. But
you're a snacker though. You're a snacker.
I'm a snacker.
You're a heavy snacker.
You can snack throughout the week if you know how to portion it. But if you don't know how to portion it like me, if you could finish the whole pack, you can't snack. No,
you and I are the same. The only difference is with me is like I'll latch on to a favorite thing. Like I always have a phase of something.
Cinnamon buns.
Because in your cinnamon buns, one of them. In your case, where you can knock out a whole. I was in a phase with the Reese Chips Ahoy softness. Listen, I even had a whole thing where you got to keep it in the shelf for 3 days. Like I got really crazy with it, where like I emphasize the maximum like just enjoyment out of it. So I'm just saying, but the only difference is you will wake up and throw like Starburst in your mouth first thing in the morning. Like
if it's there,
like you're a different breed.
If it's there,
no, and it's always there. That's your problem.
No, not I got my own build. I can control it. But yeah, before, yeah, you're right though. If it's there though, yeah. But it was just shocking to see their reaction. Like it's not a normal thing for everybody.
Oh no, there's people that like when I used to tell people that I used to eat the birthday cake Oreos a roll and a half. I used to knock out maybe a pack a day.
Easy.
They couldn't. They thought I was lying.
Yeah.
They literally thought I was lying. I'm like, no, that was like my biggest enjoyment in life was eating that. And that was my thing. Like even in the moment when I knew I was gaining weight, like when I first came here and I was a good 230, I was still athletic, I was still fit. Mm-hmm. And I told myself, listen, once I get hitched, I'm not going to become one of those dudes that just get overweight because you know they eating, their girls cooking, and they, especially, you know, if your girl can cook, you know what I'm talking about. But man, in that moment where I knew I was like sleeping late, knocking out birthday cake Oreos, even though I knew I was gaining weight, I was enjoying myself. Yeah. It was one of the best moments I could think of since I've been in Oregon. So my takeaway from that is always like, if it's making you happy, it's making you happy. I think also bodies have cap. Like for me, when I get in those phases, my body tells me, all right, you're doing too much. Like the heartburns will stop. Like thinking about what I'm going to eat gets, you know, depressing. I'm like, damn, like I want to eat again. Then I get into that workout phase again, and it's on and off. So it's, you know, enjoy yourself, buddy.
But no, I'm great, man. I'm good. What's good with you, man? You got the new purple lights. You got your Asian.
Yeah, no, it's I think I like this setup. I was forcing the backdrop the other week when I recorded because I just installed it.
He's stupid.
And I really wanted to use it, and it's going to be used for other things, you know, hopefully for my other channel. But in the case of this podcast, like. It wasn't working, and I think this is so far so good. You can't really see it on your end, but like, you know what I'm saying, I got my ultra wide here, and I got everything looking right. So far so good. I'm gonna reevaluate it once I take a look at it. I'm using the cinematic mode, which is a new feature on the iPhone 13 Pro, so I had to plug it in, make sure it don't eat up a lot of battery. It's my first time using it, so hopefully it's still recording. I have no clue right now. Like, so I'll eventually, when I take a look at it, I'm maybe either change some things or I'm gonna keep it. I'm also trying to get into live streaming, man. I'm really like I put an emphasis on live streaming, thinking it's like only for great gamers and stuff. But going on Twitch and some of these YouTube channels, like people live stream for everything. I just want to give it a try. I think it's fun, and I also enjoy my setup, and I think that's a big part of live streaming. So we'll give that a try. But bigger than that, my parents has been here. I think I don't know if I talked about that a week ago or whatever when we was on podcast, but it's been interesting, man, having mom and Pop Dukes around. They seen the kids, and you know, all the things that I wanted to happen is happening, which is perfect. Like getting closer at another level is happening. Dope. Like it's weird saying that at my age now, and I don't know if you ever went through this. Like with you and I, there's a language barrier between our parents, right? Like obviously we speak English, but we don't speak the best, you know, Somali or in my case Swahili, right? So I don't know if this happens to you, like always growing up, like connecting or like asking questions about, you know, grandmas or like just history in our family. I never ever did that because there was always like a weird language barrier. It's weird to say that because our parents. I don't know if you ever experienced that. Have you ever experienced that with your parents?
No, I told you. I found out I was Ethiopian three years ago.
No, like we joke around, but it's serious, and it probably came from you asking a question like randomly, just like,
nah.
I'm gonna talk. But the thing is, your dad spoke English though.
Yeah. So I didn't have that language barrier like that, like you did. Like my dad was heavy in English. My mom became heavy in English, a little bit harder for her. But I feel what you're saying though. Like but I never was. I just wasn't grown enough to even care. I thought my family was the people that was in my household.
Well, here's the thing. No, that's a great point, because for me is I never tried. That was my biggest fault. Like I'm like I speak to my dad here, and I obviously understand Swahili, so like we communicate that way. I always wanted to be that guy because I love knowing culture and knowing the past and knowing like family members. But I will always get jealous when I saw other people be like, yeah, my grandfather was in World War III and he was, and I'm like, damn, like I don't know really nothing. I only know what I know. You know what I mean? That comes to me and I find out via my siblings. So I say all that to say, like, you know, the other days, I was kicking it with my pops and he was telling me things like I had no clue about, like how his mother passed away. Like I having two other siblings that I had no clue about that also passed away. Like I had no idea I had two other brothers. You know, one was right before me and he passed away. And I'm talking about like passed away, not like miscarriage, like 3 or 4. Like, and I had an older brother that was at the time right after I knew that was like 5. Like, I'm like, wait, like you, and in total, like he was telling me like, yo, in total, like you're supposed to have total family wise, supposed to be 11 of us. And I'm just like, what? But that's just me literally sitting. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna talk to him, and you know, even if we struggle in this communication, however, like we forgot. My dad don't care. My dad will hit me with the broken English. But man, say the least, but it's been a great weekend. Is your dad
English not all the way there yet still?
He's good. Oh. He actually is really good, and he tries.
That's the good thing about him. He that boy being out here. His dad is famous out here. If he didn't know that much English, I thought he's fluent.
You know, he's really good. I told you a while ago, he got his GED. Like my dad tries.
Oh, like, that's a dope.
He's not like my mom's. My mom's like, nah, nigga.
No English for real?
My mom, no, she don't play that. She'll understand me, but she really just don't care about it. That's dope. My dad though, he's like, no. Okay, what is that? Okay, I get you.
All right. Has your dad ever tell you he loves you?
No.
Do you ever want to get that from him?
Not really.
For real? You don't think that would change you? As a
not
man,
really
to get that love.
No.
Have you ever told your father you love him? I should have started off with that.
Yeah. Yes.
You have told him personally.
Yes.
You told him he has been a great father to you.
I have not. No.
Try that. See his reaction. I would love to see that reaction.
No, that's a great point because for us, or at least for me, I'll say for me, and it is in African culture. Like my dad have like tucked my younger sister to sleep. Like they used to say I love you, and he said I love you back. Like, but I think that is the evolution of him growing in America, right, with us, raising us in America, because obviously with us it's just African culture. Like you've shown that you're loved via like being taken care of, being fed, and it's not that, you know what I'm saying, like just because they don't say it, that doesn't mean I don't know my dad doesn't love me. Like the storytelling that he's been doing this past week, he's literally saying, yo, like I've done everything like for y'all. Like, you know, yeah, we did this, that. So, but I get what you're saying, and I will try that. I definitely will. But it's just been interesting, man. Like just sitting and actually, I'm like, why I never tried this shit? And I told him, I was like, why you never told me this? Like sitting there and like asking questions.
Yeah, because you got older. That happened to me a couple years back when my dad was here. My dad passed away, but latterly, but when he was here, he was telling me about his stories. Yeah. But I'm a jokester. I was a jokester in the family. I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
Me too.
This shit is, God, but it's not. Yeah. As you get older, you're dealing with shit, and you like, damn. Now you like, damn. Abba went through all that just to get me here, and I'm out here fucking slacking. Or I'm like, damn. Now I'm going through my struggle. Like, yo, we gotta. Anytime I go downtown, my mom talk about she had me wrapped up on her back when she used to go downtown. And I'm complaining to go downtown.
Yep.
Like it's the real stories. The people struggle. Shit. I talk about Dad. I don't want to go to school. He said I went to school in Egypt just to get to here.
Yeah.
I'm like the pyramids? And he like, nigga, I was homeless. I'm like, oh shit. This ain't funny no more. But what they trying to tell you is the real story. But you get to break it down. But you'll never understand it because you wasn't there. But you see your dad well off right now. I see my dad well off. So I'm like, I don't believe this shit. And they don't got video. You need video, dog.
No, that's what I told him. So I was like, you got any pictures? And he was telling me like, bro, no. But there's no, and it's a true experience. But like, because it's funny because he'll also, a lot of the people over here know each other. Like a lot of those Somali folks that in Buffalo and like they all had that connection when it was back home. Mm-hmm. Like that's a lot. Like someone like my dad being here, Sabrina would say a name and be like, oh yeah, we was in the same camp before we came over here. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Dope. Like all of them. But to hit on your point, that is facts. Like he telling, because for me it was always like, damn, I wonder how my dad handled it when he first came to America, didn't know any English, like in a new world by himself with all of us, right? And he's like, bro, that shit was light work. Like that's nothing compared to what we like the journey over here. Like he was telling me a story about how my brother that passed away was named after the dude that provided him the visa to come to America. Like because he helped his mother which broke her leg, because in Kenya they don't play in the medical field. You got to pay up front before they even touch you. So he was telling me like his friend got in a situation where he didn't have the money to fix his mother's broken leg or whatever in the hospital. So my dad took him to a dude, like a ghetto doctor. Dude fixed his joint for like I forgot how much it was, but it was nothing. And the dude always was like, yo, I'm gonna pay you back. Like, yo, thanks for that. And then when he got the chance to, provide the paperwork for him to come, my dad to come to America instead of him, the information was under that dude's name. So for the long time, that's why my last name was Sheikh. I don't know if you remember that. Like before that, it used to always be Abdulaziz Sheikh, right? And then he ended up for the longest with somebody else's name because he wasn't able to tell him, yo, my real name is this, because they would have been like, who's this nigga?
Hilarious. But yo,
it's crazy.
Everybody that comes for there have a story like that, bro.
And a lot of people were like that though. He told me a lot of people.
Yeah, facts.
But the funny part is because he was telling me, he was like, and because I believe in God so much, when I went to go change my name, people were telling me it was around 9/11. He was like, when I went to go change my name, it was around 9, and people were like, don't do it. Like, do not take that chance. Poor timing. And he was like, yo, I believe in God. Like, if it is what it is. And he went and changed it, and he said somebody hooked him up with a lawyer that did it for free. Like, it was and then everybody started trying to do the same thing because same story. Everybody came with a different.
What brother?
You're
talking about? You had a brother that passed away. How old did it?
Was it had a brother named Muhammad that was 5 years old.
Shit.
Yes. It was wild because I always knew about that one.
That's crazy.
I always knew about that one. I always knew about the Muhammad one, and he was after Anwar. Anwar is my oldest brother. He's the oldest. He passed away. My dad said with stomach issues. It was like some stomach ulcers or something. Yeah. And this was still back in Somalia.
Wow.
Then I had another brother before me named Idrus. And he passed away, I think my dad said when he was I want to say 3.
Wow.
3 years, same thing. And I think I forgot what he said. Same thing. But I always heard about like the older brother Muhammad, but I always assumed, because I never asked questions, it was a miscarriage. That was my assumption.
Me too. When you just said it, I thought miscarriage.
That's what I thought too. And I'm like, wait, when he told me I was 5, like what?
Alive and well. Wait. Wow, grown men. They know that man. They know him.
I was
so
shocked,
now,
bro. Shocked.
Do you even look at yourself? Same thing in my family. I had an older brother before Hassan. He passed away. They brought him home, so he passed away a couple of days.
Yeah,
5. That's live and well,
bro. He was old. Yeah.
Do you look at yourself like, damn, I'm lucky to be here? It's crazy. It's even different now because to them, they're fortunate to have you when they had you, because you was 2 before you, and then it was you, or it was Ish.
Yep. No, it was Anwar, then it was Muhammad, then it was my older sister, then it was Ish, Layla.
Oh no.
Then after Layla,
they needed a yacht for y'all niggas to get over here.
Yeah, no, it was. I was shocked, bro. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wait.
So one day, eventually, when you hear the story, I mean, after you soak in the story, after a year or two, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm out here not even going to the gym. I'm not even supposed to be here right now.
I couldn't believe it, bro. We were grocery shopping when I was asking all these questions.
I'm
like,
not good.
We in the middle.
Go back home, drink that shot, sit on the couch, bro. Y'all boys gonna have a good day.
We continued, but when he dropped that on me, we in the middle of the aisle. I'm staring at this man. I'm like, wait, what?
At this point, your dad, I don't know how old he is. I know he's very old, but I mean, he's at the point where them stories mean a lot to him.
It means a lot. And it meant a lot me asking him, bro.
Of course, you at that perfect age.
I told him I was like, yo, I literally told him, like, why you didn't tell me this? He was like,
nigga, he had a hustle. Yeah, he had a hustle too.
He literally like, y'all don't ask. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So it's my fault, like I said.
My dad used to hit me with, I'm hustling. Like, I don't have time to sit down and talk with you.
Oh no, bro, it's a different. And guess what? Different
the
breed.
The older
bro.
I get, I understand it.
Yeah, no, it's a different breed. It's levels. So I watched this one dude. He was a motivational speaker or something. He was talking about how, like, my great grandfather, crawled before he can walk, right? And then it was that story. Then my father, walked before he can run. Then my, whatever. But it was a lineage, and he said it gets to a point where, the grandson or some shit like that. I'm butchering this story. Will have it all, and then he's gonna have to crawl again because he will lose that mindset on how all of that came about. You know what I mean? But anyways, it was just a great.
What the fuck just happened? But
I don't know either. I fucked it up.
Had a grandson that got to crawl.
It was an analogy that was lost soon as I started.
Yeah,
but it's a great one. I'll find it. I'll find the story. But
don't put it in the clip. We do not want to hear that shit again. But yeah, I feel what you're saying. I went through this a couple years back about stuff like that with my family. I don't call you not first generation, but you close. You damn near close. You like me, like you was born here. But I believe it's the effects of us not being back home. Like, the fact that I got family other besides the one that's here, it's still not even, like, I can't even think about it. Like, I really, like, my mom, I got an uncle I talk to over there. I got I guess aunts and cousins and stuff. But bro, I don't see him. I don't know him.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind, bro. I've been
Yeah.
here my whole life. Haven't went
Yeah.
back home yet. Was planning to, but niggas got busy.
No, listen, more of the story. I'll leave you with another shocking thing, bro. I don't know. I'm like, how old were you? Because I remember my dad showed me a picture of him when he was younger, and in that picture, I think he was actually training for the Somalian army at the time. And
he made a smart
and I was
decision.
asked, yeah, and I told him how was your grandma, whatever. He was like, it was crazy at that time because it was the Somali civil war. Hence why they end up leaving, and I was the only one born in. No, scratch that. My brother Idrus was the first one that was born in Kenya, and me. So we were the only ones born in Kenya, and then obviously my twin sister was born in America. But he was telling me, I asked him, I was like, yo, how like when did his grandma pass away? He was like, his mother got shot by one of the Somali like rebels. I don't know what you should call them.
Sheesh.
Because what they used to do is they used to come to the houses and try basically like, yo, where the gold at? Where's the money at? Blah, blah, blah. And she basically stood her own. I was like, yo, there ain't nothing here. Like we poor, like we all the same. And they wasn't trying to hear it, and she ended up getting shot. So I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm already thinking natural causes and shit.
Yeah.
And she passed away when that happened. No, I think it was I forgot. But anyways, bro, ask questions, bro. That's all I got to say. Moral of the story. It's crazy because I've always been that type of person, but I've never been about the action. Like, find out your culture, find out where you're from. Just ask questions, man. Like, if you get a chance to just know your history, it's worthwhile.
Yeah, facts. And it depends on what age too, because you don't even know if you heard that when you were 16, how much it would have changed your life. It shaped it, because stories like this can actually change your.
That's perfect. That is a great way to end it. 100. It matters, bro. And I think that message is basically the point I'm trying to make is what you just said.
Yeah, and you got kids now too, so.
Yes.
Like you got,
and the stories that I get to tell my kids, man, like it's wild.
Yeah, but you got.
Anyways, thank you for listening.
Your
that
kids
long.
look up to you. Yeah, they gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, what am I talking about me?
Your grandfather was fire.
I went
you
to
like,
McKinley.
You were like shit,
bro. I don't got nothing interesting.
That's what I carry every day. Dead ass.
Hey man, yeah, Fritos. We had like 3 stacks when I came from vacation. So what I had, like, yo, dad, your shit's whack as hell, nigga. No, it's motivation. I'm gonna hustle hard just for that, man. Shout out to my pop. Shout out to the fan. Shout out to your fan, man. Anyways, what we get into, man? Let's talk. Wilder Fury. That's fresh on the mind. You want to talk?
Wilder
Dave
Fury.
Chappelle. Wilder Fury.
You got a Dave Chappelle?
I want to talk about the Dave Chappelle.
Go.
It's been on my mind. It's because it's an interesting conversation. Because I remember I said this a while ago and you laughed at me because you know the funny me, you don't know the serious me. I said yeah, right. I said I'm always for people that are oppressed, right? I'm always gonna be on the side of people that are oppressed. I think you should too, being the person you are, right? You're black, you're Muslim, like there's levels to what we go through. Maybe it doesn't hit home, but there's people that we know and love that get affected by just Islamophobia and obviously being black. To say that, I transition over to the LGBTQ community, right? Like before you sent the in the group chat, yo, Dave Chappelle joint dropped, yo, I was excited, right? And as an introvert, first thing I thought is great. I get to stay home longer, get to watch some shit and kick it in the crib, especially a Dave Chappelle special. I don't it went a couple of days past, didn't get to watch it before I even get a chance to. All hell's breaking loose on the internet. They're going off on him, right? I'm like, all right, this always happens every year, whatever. So me watching it, my mindset was already sculpted by the backlash, basically, right? Like whatever he talked about, I already kind of knew or hinted before I even got there. But anyways, I'm like, obviously, I'm a human being, and I'm gonna make my own opinion and decision after I watched the full thing. Watched it. It was digestible. It was like an hour and a half. It wasn't too long, and I enjoyed it, man. Like I really liked it. I gotta watch the other ones because I know you said the other ones was better than this one, but I'm glad that it was good, right? Because that's why I get off my hour and a half, because stand up is weird because you can be 30-40 minutes in and something is trash in terms of stand up, and you feel like you're too deep in and you don't want to give up now. You're like, let me see if there's gonna be some funnies at the end. But this one was really good throughout the whole thing, and I watched it and I went back and was like, all right, let me figure out why everyone is mad, because that's the biggest thing for me. Like watching it was really obviously to be entertained, but also like trying to figure out why people were mad and why hence they were trying to cancel him. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna let you tell me what you thought about it, and then we can get into the nitty gritty of the backlash. Is it worth people being mad at all that good stuff? But what was your thoughts on it?
I took the whole stand up differently. I thought it was kind of whack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whack as in like not
comparing to
the
him.
best out of the trilogy.
Comparing
or whatever?
to him, I was looking forward to the first and second one. The second one might be classic. Like it was really good. Like both of them was
That's
really
the one we watched at your house, right?
No, that's the first one. That's the first one. I believe that's the first one.
Yeah, I got to go back and check I forgot the orders.
Yeah, those are really good. This one was kind of too predictable. For me personally, like all the stuff the takes that you want to go into, like I was like, damn, I was hoping Chappelle, like it came out of nowhere. I'm thinking it was like something different, more subject, different shit. But really, when he came out, I was the Magic Johnson of COVID. I was like, ugh, weak.
But here's the
baby
thing,
shit
though.
Was even super weaker. Like I could have thought that. So
Yeah,
I was
okay,
like, damn, this shit kind of like, but to be honest with you, I didn't finish it. I went 49 minutes, and everybody's telling me the last joke is the best.
Yeah, he went in, bro. He went in. He brought all, but that's the part about Dave Chappelle comedy is he starts trying to, but he told you what he was going to give you in the beginning, though.
Well, the title told me what he's going to tell me. It's the closer. It was
the closer.
He was just wrapping it up every day.
100%. But I think in your case, saying that your expectations were different. He told you what he was going to give you right in the beginning.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped it. I said, let me come back clean mind and watch it over again. Yeah, which I am going to do.
I would recommend doing it and finish that whole thing. He does close it out really well.
I heard.
I don't know. Like for me, it was like going in. Like I said, I always try to go in and like there's some shit you see people have backlash on, and you're like, damn, that's fucked up. That's wild. Man. You can't say that. You can't do that, right? And same thing. Like I want to preference like you living in Buffalo where I used to live and me living in Oregon. I like the experience I've gotten, and you know this because you've been here a couple of times. Like the shit I've been like experiencing out here, I don't think I would ever have experienced if I was still in Buffalo, right? And point in case, a lot of the LGBTQ community, like the place I work at, like the Oregon itself, there's a lot of that type of energy, right? That positive energy towards that. So I learned a lot, and I go out of my way to learn a lot. So like going in, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Let me see, because I have people I talk to about stuff like this, right? But and I accept that people are gonna have their opinion, and like you can't tell someone that they shouldn't feel bad about something, right? Like, hey, that shouldn't bother you. Like, hey, John Gruden was just talking about that guy's slip. Like, well, what's so big deal about that, right? So like when you hear shit like that, for me is I in my case in point, like watching it was entertaining. Obviously, that's what I go in for. But I don't see, like, you got to watch the whole thing, bro. Watch the whole thing, and you're gonna basically come up with the same thing. A lot of people's coming up with. It's like he literally says it in the end, like, yo, I have this, I bring this conversation up, and a lot of people think I don't like this community, but this is what I don't like, and he like literally preferenced that. So like I don't get why people are mad.
He was breaking it down basically how everything there's always a bigger problem to everything. Like people are outright about everything, go crazy about everything. You're right.
Outraged about everything.
Outraged. You're right. You do know some people in the LGBT because you in Oregon. I personally don't know anybody that's in there that's not open about it. I don't. What else? He went homophobic. He went trans. I don't know a trans person.
Trans was the biggest one.
That was the biggest one, but it's a main point for him though. Like he really took a lot of minutes out for it. So it's something.
And the ending, like this is the reason why I'm like, I hope people are watching the whole thing.
Like him fighting the girl at the bar. Like, it was me personally. The jokes was kind of trash, but
yeah, I know.
But I understand what you're saying. The whole concept of what he was trying to explain was bigger than the jokes. Yeah. Even though he's not really a comedian that jokes, he tells stories and breaks it down very well. Yeah. He's still a legend, but to me, I
think the takeaway, and I think my biggest beef right now, which is a lot of people's biggest beef, is this cancel culture shit. Like
I'm tired of it.
I'm exhausted, bro. Like I'm coming from a point where I enjoy Dave Chappelle, right? I'm a 9-to-5 hardworking man. I got a family. You and I got a family. We working hard. Like these are the things that makes our day, right? We come home, we watch a stand up, we watch a movie, we watch a show, and these things are a big part of what we do, right? We enjoy it. So when you hear like the idea of, yo, we're trying to get rid of this dude because of some things he said, right? And when you watch it, like, it is as professional as a comedian can get professional, right? And explaining why his thought process is towards something. So I don't get the argument of, it's against whatever we go by or whatever. We got to get rid of you. I prefer dialogue. And it's the same conversation with the John Gruden thing. And we're going to get into that, right? Like John Gruden, the Las Vegas Raiders coach, resigned, right, for the emails that he supposedly sent out 10 years ago. And it's the same thing. And it's like, yo, okay, he did say some nasty shit. Where do we go from here? We cancel you. You're fired. You resign. Now he's going to go to his $1 million mansion. And maybe he has the same thought process that he had 10 years ago. Like, we don't get a chance to heal. We don't get a chance. He don't get a chance to learn. We just, fuck around. Now it's over. And again, there's different sides to it, right? Because Brandy Moss was on live TV crying about it and say, yo, like, this affected me, which I respect. But then maybe if you ask him about Dave Chappelle and some shit he said about the trans community, maybe he don't feel the same thing. We can't cancel Dave Chappelle. You wild. So it's like, bro, it's so many people choose to pick their sides, man.
Can you hear me?
Like, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, he actually knows John Gruden. They worked this shit. So he probably like, damn, this nigga was shitty as hell and I was friends with this nigga. That's personal. But
I get it.
Yeah,
can you hear me good? Because you've been struggling with the headphones.
Am I good?
Can you hear me good? I said.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
The John Gruden joint. He was never a good enough coach. Like, the emails wasn't. If he was fired, he was never fired.
When? Before?
I'm talking about right now with the Raiders.
I mean, they're starting off good. Like I think it was his third year.
Good fucking observation, nigga.
This is his third year.
Fourth.
Yeah, you're right. 4 years in.
And he go to his $1 million mansion, but he just lost fucking, what is it, $60 million? So, hey.
I get it. I get it. But my thing to you is, I know you say you don't like the cancel culture. Why?
No, I don't like the Dave Chappelle cancel culture. Like, I know, one day what they say, he's canceled, and he said, is this what cancer feel? I love it.
Right.
He's looking for this. You motherfuckers fell for it. That was the point of the whole concept. That's why I just don't like it personally. Cancel culture really doesn't affect me because I haven't been canceled yet. I don't care when they trying to cancel somebody else. Sometimes I do.
You would if it's like,
I don't like the Kyrie Irving shit right now.
Thoroughly entertained, of course.
Because I don't fuck with it because of he almost got his way, bro. That shit was hard.
Yeah, he almost did. That's what you was excited.
Yeah.
They had him outside. But that shit was stupid, bro. They was lapped up in that practice facility. But are we at the point?
Bro. Are we done with the Dave Chappelle? You got more to say?
Yeah, we can transition.
All right. So for the Kyrie Irving thing, let's talk about that because, man, the Nets put it on him today. But I was literally about to become a huge fan. Like I was gonna get a jersey and shit. Like I was hyped because I
gotta respect it.
Yo, I know I don't have the will to stick up to what I want to believe in. Yeah. I would have got vaccinated day one.
Yeah,
I would have gave in. But this dude is standing on what he believes. He's not Andrew Wiggins,
as he should. As he should.
He had them niggas outside, but the real thing is they had to come out to say their facility was a private facility so he could practice there, but the problem is Kyrie Irving might not be good enough to do it. The team thinks they don't need him. He's an asset. I mean,
because he already has other bad habits.
Yes.
So it's like, why are we gonna struggle for this man when he hasn't proven anything to us?
Yeah, but
that's where you lose. That's why I was surprised. I'm like, oh, okay, he's gonna take that L because like you already showed them like it's far more than just vaccines. Like you gonna take a break when you want to take a break.
Yeah, to me, that Cavs ring can only take you so far.
It can only take you so far. Like
we cannot forget what he did.
Listen. If they would have won a ring this year, boy, he playing all the games without vaccine.
Got you. Yep.
You haven't provided yet, so it's like no, we're not gonna. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It really and I don't know what the rules is regards to him. Them getting rid of him. Obviously, wherever he does go is probably gonna be the same thing.
Where?
If we have to move you around, we might get something good back. So it don't even matter.
He said he's retired. Hey. And the whole league already came up. We know he's gonna retire if he gets traded. We don't trust him. They don't trust dude. But
here's the thing.
Which is fire.
Kyrie though, here's the best part about it though. It got to be the best part about it. You gotta be fine with your actions. You made your choices. If he says, yo, it's cool because I'm gonna retire and I'm gonna do what I want to do, then perfect. Like, that's the biggest preference of everything that's going on. You can make your decisions, and as long as you're fine with your decisions, hey, yo, nurses, you can't come here unless you vaccinated. All right, I guess I'm done being a nurse. As long as you're comfortable with it, make that decision.
Everything goes with the person and the situation. Kyrie Irving situation. It's kind of sad because you talk about cancel culture right now. There's a whole rant on Twitter. Out of every social media, I'm on Twitter like crazy. They're saying he's the most selfish person ever alive. He's ignorant. He's only for himself. And then there's people on there talk about what he did, what he donated, what he took care of, what he does for the community. But
people only insult you when whatever the person is doing affects you.
Well, the Nets put out that he won't be able to play or practice because he's a fucking part-time employee. Get the fuck out of here with all that shit.
But here's the thing.
But at the end of the paragraph, we're trying to build team chemistry. People that sacrifice are all for the team. They're throwing shots.
No, I believe it.
So I'm like,
I believe
damn.
it. But let's switch it up a little bit, right? I like Kyrie, you like Kyrie. I think he was doing too much with the LeBron thing, but I'm a LeBron stan, so that I'm a little biased in that.
I don't blame you.
Let's make it more biased. Now, you think it's cool and jokey and it's awesome that he gets to do what he wants, but imagine. But the only hard part with you is because you don't have no affiliation with the basketball team.
Well, I love
fan. You love who?
The Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, you're a big. Okay, I guess it's different. I don't think you love them that much because let's just switch it to football, right? I'm passionate about the Bills. If there was a player that was doing Beasley's kind of doing it, but there was a player that was preventing, I guess that's really good. Let's just say Josh Allen. He's really good right now. He's like, I guess I'm not playing any home games because New York State.
No, I know what you're trying to say.
That's where my selfishness would come in. Now I'm like, you wild.
No, Net fans are saying get rid of this bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, but so that's the part. So that's where things change.
But what I realized, they think he's the third best player out of the top three.
I don't think they think that. I think he hasn't provided like the other two. Like Kyrie is Kyrie, but you only Kyrie for however long. Like you said, that calf rings isn't going to take you that far with the fucking things that you're doing right now.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I was more shocked at. And then we have Andrew Wiggins that got vaccinated. His situation actually makes a lot more sense.
How so?
He went out the way to get the religious belief. They denied it. But the biggest point of the caveat of the Andrew Wiggins situation is he's on the biggest contract that he's ever going to receive. So if he loses the $26 million that he's got, he knows there is no back end to get it later.
Nothing is coming up. Yeah.
Kyrie doesn't give a fuck about money, and plus he can get a max contract anywhere because he's that good.
And he's made that aware, bro.
Yes, very aware.
Like that. That's this again. We going right back to the front of our discussion. Make your decision. In the case of Kyrie, we know he's comfortable doing what he wants to do, whatever is good for him, which I respect. But if you're a fan and you're like, yo, we trying to win something, that's when you're like, and I don't know. I'm always going to lean towards do whatever makes you happy.
I don't like people forcing you to get vaccinated. That's a big topic. That shit is crazy.
We already had that discussion. Good discussion.
And then we got Ben Simmons showing back to work after losing paychecks. He couldn't hold out. Once he found out they took that 8.5, 8.2, 0.5.
Yeah. They say, yo, we're going to put your shit in the escrow account.
And just keep finding you and taking that bitch right back out. And he lasted a week.
Yeah.
And nigga, the coach, Doc Rivers, on the podium, they said, how do you feel about Ben being back in the arena? Ben here?
he wasn't in practice.
I seen on Twitter Woj said he was getting a COVID test here. That nigga pulled up, didn't even tell them niggas.
Yeah, because it's gonna be interesting what they're gonna do with him, bro.
Yeah, niggas. Because money if means it's everything.
Forced relationships.
Oh man.
Embiid already made it clear.
If I wasn't born in Buffalo, I would love to be born in Philly just to see the fan base, bro.
God, bro.
It's real how it is because they
gotta be, bro.
They put on Twitter the newspaper that's bro, gun him. Like the report, they just gunned his bitch ass. This soft ass motherfucker. Maybe he would have made a fucking layup in the game 7 if we just took his paycheck away. Bitch ass
Philly
nigga.
Philly don't play that. Yeah, Philly don't play that. Yeah, and then you talk about how close they were to get to where they wanted to get. Nigga, they were screaming the process for 15 years, and then part of the process try to leave.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But anyways, good luck with that, man. So another side of that, Lakers fucking getting injured, turnovers. That fucking you made me laugh with that. What's his name?
Did you watch that preseason game?
Bro,
my bad.
Don't ever disrespect me with basketball.
For real? Yo, so
ever.
I'm really gonna see how big of an NBA fan you are because I'm on LeBron's team right now. Like you don't watch the games like that.
I know I watched the games,
What
but
you
not
watch?
Preseason.
Off of you, okay?
I
Got
just told you. Yeah.
Well, I had to see.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I barely watch NFL preseason nowadays, bro. Like,
I know NFL preseason is horrible though. Like NBA players
really.
there's only 12. The starting five has to play.
Yeah, everybody plays.
Yes,
I know.
right.
I know.
So
I know. I'll wait. I'll wait. When
tonight the big three plays for the first time.
Yeah.
Westbrook. Melo been on Westbrook team Oklahoma City. I don't know if you remember. They played together.
Oh, for the 2 seconds.
For 1 year. For 2 seconds.
Yeah. Like I think it was barely there.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I remember.
But so I know how Westbrook plays. I'm used to this.
I'm used to it too. We already made the Westbrook comments as soon as we knew he was going there.
But listen, this nigga turns over the ball for real.
Hey man, he said it's preseason, so I respect him when he said that. I respect it.
Lying.
It don't count.
He lied. He lied.
This is why
he said that.
This is why you come to practice.
This is why you go on Twitter. He said that.
Yeah.
A nigga other said Russell Westbrook has been in top 3 turnovers ratio for the last 10 seasons. I'll say, yo, come on, bro. This nigga.
Yeah, but it's LeBron team.
I got you. I'm telling you, Mustafa, I would know the best about LeBron. I might be too late because it's year 19. I would know what LeBron can do because I'm watching every single fucking play, every fucking game. Melo looked at disgusting. Game 1 of the preseason he played, but last game.
Oh, that's because Lala came out and said, "Yo, we been broke up."
Finally, yo. But
yeah, it's funny how that works. So that's got to be terrible being famous, bro.
Yeah, she was. That's actually a good segue. That was a great ass fucking interview.
Yeah,
Angie Martinez gets a lot of rep of being a great interview. Her shit's been trash.
Because she's respected.
Her shit been trash since she went to Power 105. She had actually a couple, 2, 3.
No, she has. At least when I be seeing her, they popping.
But that Lala interview was amazing. She broke down everything. Melo cheated like a motherfucker. He definitely got like 4 kids he not claiming. I believe it all.
He love wine, bro. So like that wine get up in you, bro. It's over, man. Come on, get him, man.
They doing anything for that kid. That kid is fucking humongous. I can't believe it. Melo's kid.
What you mean?
I think she said he was 13 or 14. I thought this nigga was 17 or 18 at least.
Well, I'm confused because I also just saw Zaire signing to the G League. How old is he? Like, I don't know what's going on with these celebrity kids, bro. Like, I swear, Drake just said his kid is 4. What? What is he talking about? 4, bro.
That was hiding birthday. Like 2 years since Pusha T said that shit.
Bro. Man, listen.
And LeBron's son, is he going to the NBA?
Bro, every year they show me his Sierra Canyon ALS.
No, it's getting weird. It's like LeBron is going to root for other players.
Bro, because he decided to adopt some other kids, bro. That's what he did. He's
now
smart.
Seeing Dwayne Wade's kid going to a G League team, LeBron's son might not be making it. Yeah.
Man, listen.
Shout out to Dad though. Whoa, Wade. Wade owns the Utah. He's part owner.
No, of course. Yeah.
So that's hard to get your son into the G League. That's hard.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. But Zaire never had NBA process to make it to the league. So that's dope.
Interesting because I always thought he was good. But either way, he gets that's his overseas what's his name LaMelo, because I just saw some highlights of that man. He growing into himself.
Who? LaMelo?
Yeah,
he nice. I like Lonzo too. But
they both getting it seems like getting their game down packed now.
Yeah,
it took a couple of years, but it is what it is.
But before we leave the Lala interview, the only thing I want to take was like, people think Lala's so bad and shit. Like beautiful, she is gorgeous.
She is very
gorgeous, amazing. Every TV show she's amazing.
Yes,
but
sir.
the way you could see she was hurt by Melo, you could tell like damn. It always put me in perspective. Like every female can get hurt, bruh. That shit is niggas be worshiping of the baddest.
Every females can get hurt.
No, they be getting hurt like over niggas.
But we talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah, because it's really a problem for me. It's really a problem.
But I don't. How you that big and you cheat? Like you think that won't get back?
Oh, for sure.
I
I
don't
think
get that,
I would
though.
cheat like crazy if I was that big.
Nah, bro.
Bro, man,
I'm the complete opposite.
With Drake, we don't stay at the Intercontinental.
If I'm getting that off, I'm getting that off right now while nobody know me. When you big like that, like LaMelo and Lala, let's say LaMelo, Melo and fucking, come on, bro.
I feel you, but you know how much.
How do you not think that gets back? Like, you can't.
Another
be that
thing
nice.
is, let's get to a real talk about. Let's start talking about sports. Yo, I'm getting to you. I'm getting to your age. I mean, your
what?
No, I'm getting like you. No, for all the shit.
Yeah.
It was this dude on I think he was on the Van Lathan podcast. But that's the problem, man. The reason why you think like that, you're true to yourself. You're a man, like you're true to yourself. You know your emotions and everything. I don't know.
I made that very clear on this podcast.
Yes, I understand now. I'm getting to that age where I'm realizing it. I'm not true to my emotions. I'm not a man. I don't know myself really. You look at it like, how can you do that? Because you know why? You probably ain't got that much ego in you.
Yeah, there's some awareness. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
To me, I'm like mellow. Bitch, when I walk through the door, you better be happy I came back home. But that's not a man.
Yeah.
A man wants his woman to be respected.
Yeah.
Make sure she's not embarrassed.
Yeah.
Not taking a disrespect or anything like that. But a true man knows that. A real man, I mean, the real niggas out here like us, that's not real, fake real, trying to be real. Nigga, I'm Carmelo Anthony. Lala, you better be happy I came back home.
Yeah.
But the problem was with that relationship, Lala was way more bigger than him when he got her. But he became more bigger. But I feel what you say. And also, to wrap it up, to come back to you, the reason why I realized that, you remember when you said, of course I'm snitching.
Right.
I'm snitching now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's the reason why I think like that, you know, basically the end of the story is, bro, we have to.
Wait, what? Snitching on what?
Bring like, say, back. Yo, I didn't do that shit. I'm snitching. I'm going back home to my family. You know how you used to say, like, yo, I'm not dumb. Why would I do 40 years knowing, like I said, if I did something.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know why I think like that? Because grew up thought like, yo, a man never snitch.
Yeah.
We ain't stupid.
No, I grew up that way too, but logic comes into play at a certain time in your life.
I think so. I think that's not logic, bro. I think you just know who you are.
Well, no, that's part of the logic. Like with and I get some people make their own weird logic. Like women, you know, you always hear women logic and what they think makes sense just makes no sense. But yeah, like in the case of this is logical. Like, yo, I'm one of the biggest sports players in the world. No matter whether I'm finding a team, trying to get on the team, it doesn't matter. Melo's Melo. He's established. He's a legend. Hall of Famer. Then you got Lala, same thing. Biggest thing in the world. She's acting. She's out here. You think you gonna slide through with whoever he slid through, and it will however way, whether it's from your side piece mouth or whether it's somebody find out where like who knows how it got back to Lala, but like I don't know. In my head, if I'm at that level, there's literally no purpose. Like at that point, it's like, yo, I'm gonna let you straight up know. But, I'm out here sleeping around.
Yeah, but at that,
and that's logic.
He can get any girl, bro.
Common sense. Of course he can. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like,
so
I'm not.
It would be way more harder to stay
mindset,
faithful. How can you stay faithful in a room full of hoes?
Because it'll be easy to get back to the one I eventually care about. That's the biggest case. I'm not talking about how easy it is to get a joint or not to get a joint. It's obviously common sense. Everybody throwing it at Melo fucking as soon as you walk in the club. My thing is now, if we're thinking about let's think about the process of when somebody cheating. It's like, I'm doing this because I don't think I'm going to get caught. I'm going to bust this nut. I'm going to go back to what I care about. When you get to that level, that nut going to get back to where you fucking sleep
but the
and where you lay your head at.
Cheating is ego, bro. Like just as soon as you're done with that, smother that chick out and let's go back home to the family.
Yeah, let me go back home.
And then you look at your wife. She like, how you doing? How's I doing? And you in your head, you like, you don't even know what I just did. But yeah, make them eggs.
Yeah, but some of these cheaters are the biggest psychopaths too. It's like, yo, I don't think they're psychopaths, I clean up the pat. Man, listen, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's no way I can listen. I'm not saying I do it, but I can slide through right now, get a joint, come back like nothing happened. I'll probably never see that joint I just slid through again. Never. Yeah. But guess what? If I blow up, that might slide through. Hey, yo, I slept with Aziz when he was like, yo, 5 years ago, and I could swear he was still married. And hey, by the way, here's the DMs that he was hitting me up. And now look, right?
If you're going to cheat, you need to know the playbook.
But that's basically me saying Melo don't know the playbook.
Oh,
There's
for
no
sure.
fucking way you slide through like that
For
and
sure.
not knowing
Never,
that shit gonna get back. That's my biggest case. I'm not saying it's all right no matter what level you're in, but you gotta come on. If you're gonna go through that process of sneaking around, the idea is that eventually and hopefully I'm gonna do what I gotta do and then I'm done with that and I'm going back home.
Get up out of that.
If you're that big, I don't 100% of the time he's getting back.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but they've been together 15 years, so that's why it makes it even worse.
And I don't know. I'm just sticking to the part of cheating. I don't know what else. All the other things, the variables. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like I would tell any girl if a nigga cheated, don't ever take him back. But in my head, I already like even if I cheat, I know my girl's taking me back. Like, it's just like that's the big problem.
To this, bro.
That's the big problem. Like, don't take it back. Like I know niggas that probably cheated and then they only once and they girl took it back and now they live the best life. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm not trying to say
it wasn't worth it. I got out of there. She took me back. You're actually worth it.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
like, bro. Listen.
I fell in there.
You talked about me. You funny.
You tripped.
You talked about me being aware. That's another thing. Like I'm aware when sometimes. Listen. I come through. I'll use COVID shit as a great example. Man, I was sick as a dog when I had COVID. Guess who was there for me?
No, that's listen.
Now,
that's a man.
But
I'm trying to explain to you the reason why niggas cheat. They're not a man. They come home and they don't care that they hurt someone. That's what you might call psychopath. I call a person that just don't know that.
But still, I think that person that does think that they're like I'm a big believer in a person cheating and still really being in love with the person they cheated on. Like I'm a believer in that. But I think
every man
big
should be.
Part of that also is when we talk about respect. Is at least you got to be smart enough to hide the shit you do.
No, you can't even hide. If you really respect your woman, you don't cheat. I'm telling you right now.
That's the infinite level. That's you talking about. You hit the the roof with that. That's common sense.
No, that's not common. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I think it's worse. I think listen, you give me a dude that cheats and really go out his way. I'm talking about detective mode to hide every bit of that cheating, and then you got another dude that cheats and it's like, I literally was a neighbor. It was her best friend. It was a fucking sister I slept with. Like that nigga is way worse.
Two things. You got to rate
way worse.
How good was the pussy too?
Nah. But it's not even about that.
Other thing is about respect too. Some people don't know what respect is. Like niggas might think, oh, I pay her car note. She respect. Like how can she get mad? That's not respect. Oh,
but that's that you're not in a relationship at that point.
No,
there's miscommunication at that point.
You not understand.
I'm paying a car note so I can go sleep around.
I pay for the house that she live in.
Nigga, there's some miscommunication going on.
But what I'm trying to say is you got the logic for that. Man, some men don't. Think that's respect.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, she has to respect me no matter what.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, nah. If you really respect that woman, you never do anything that's gonna embarrass her, and 100%. You never do anything that's gonna hurt her.
Yeah.
You just,
the other side is if you do it, you're gonna make sure no one knows about
Honestly, my daughter's gonna be straight. I know the cheating playbook. Like, I feel bad for you ladies that don't know it.
Yeah. It's weird though because there's a lot of people that are our age that still go through it. So
like it's mad stupid.
There's no one learning.
I really think,
but I think it's a mental thing too, bro. Because when you in love or you have a connection, I can tell you, yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You're not gonna be the only one. Oh no, I'm gonna change you. Girls are like that, bro. I'm gonna make you different. And then boom, that nigga sleep. Oh my god, how can you do that? Nigga be like, hey, yo, remember the first date? Like I told you, like I will fuck other girls, and you said now you gonna change me because girls' mentality is this when I say girl logic, that's what I mean. A nigga would tell you straight up, yo, I'm gonna sleep with other joints.
Her
thought process,
we're wallow.
Her thought process is, yo, I like this nigga. I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure he changes. And then boom, now you ran into that situation. It's like, oh shit, I should have saw it coming. No, I told you that. You didn't even see it coming. I told you straight up.
But this ain't just man and girl. Girls be slick too.
100%.
Nigga, knocking niggas' heads off. Niggas be letting love. They be out there sliding through to the other nigga.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got a sneaky leak.
Sneaky leak. Yo, let's end it with Wilder. You want to talk about the Bills and the Ravens game?
Of course, man. My Ravens is fire.
The thing about the Ravens game, Bills won. Like Bills did their thing.
No, my bad. Let's get to the Bills. Real talk. That was a huge win for the Bills.
Can I be honest?
Talk to me.
I didn't like. I mean, we won now, so my attitude is different. I didn't like the I don't want to say energy. People were they were bigging up Kansas too big for me. And it's weird because I know I'm on record saying Kansas is going to be the team to beat in order for us to get to the next level. But going into this game, and a lot of it has to do with how Kansas has already been playing, but people were making it seem like this was a Super Bowl. And I'm just like, and it's weird because I didn't want them to get to a point where they'd lose this game and it's like it's all over, like it's done. The Bills season is over because that's what it felt like it was going to get to if we would have lost.
Absolutely.
And in my opinion, I don't think that's the case. But we're too good to have lost that game, and people would have made that the rest of the season. So them bigging it up going into this game, that's what it felt like. But again, now it doesn't matter because we won, and we won, convincingly. But Kansas is. They're going to go as far. In my opinion, their defense wasn't that good even when the Bills played them last year. I told you we lost because at the coaching game. It wasn't because we were terrible. The coaching game is where we lost at. And it's the same thing going in this year. Mahomes, it was a different game plan. He's a different level. Their defense is always going to be trash. And if you're talking about the next level in terms of the Super Bowl, you need that defense to take you all the way through. Obviously, in our case, we didn't even have it going in to the AFC Championship game. So that was my biggest takeaway going in. I'm just like, I didn't like it. When I was on social media, all the Bills sites, everyone was like, we got to win this. This is it. It's over if we don't win this. Oh, my God, I'm selling my kids. And I'm like, bro, relax. Like, this is week 5. Like, chill out. We got a lot more to go through. We got a lot more games to go through. And if you look at the division, we're still the best team going right now, but I get it. I know they're the team to beat. We beat them, so I'm happy.
Yeah. No, that game was humongous no matter what. Yeah, I did see that a lot. The Bills, they needed that win, bro. I don't care what you're saying. If they would have lost that shit.
I didn't say they didn't need it.
Okay.
I'm saying if we would have lost, I know how much people would have been let down the way they were just going into
and people would have been like, oh, Bills type of shit. Yeah, exactly. But they played amazing. Fuck all the bullshit. Like, that's the crazy part. They played amazing. Their defense is fucking legit.
Yep.
They fucked them niggas up.
Yep.
That's like 4 niggas that's on injury now for the Chiefs.
Yep.
Because they niggas was gang tackling. They fucked that running back up so fucking good.
And exactly what we needed. That was my biggest fucking favorite thing about it is old Bills would have went into this game and was just like, do the same exact shit. They watched that tape. And he's like, nah. Because that first game, bro, them niggas was, even when they caught the ball, like the softest, most annoyingest time. This time, what? It was everybody was on the ball. Like, I'm talking about gang tackles, as you just said. And that was my favorite thing about it is like even coaching. Like, we fixed everything about it.
Coaching was great.
Everything about it. They watched what Lamar did to them in the running purpose with the quarterbaip. They took a lot of that. That's coaching to me.
A lot of
bro. That's coaching to me.
Yes, absolutely.
They got rid of the deep ball for Hill. Like, there's components where I'm just like, this common sense, great coaching, and that was what they needed last year. So I'm glad we saw that change.
Also, the defense was amazing. That's all I see. The defense was amazing.
If you look at it in the AFC right now, that's a big deal.
Oh, humongous deal. Like,
big fucking
defense
deal.
We're
going to talk about Baltimore right now.
No, that's not good Baltimore. But the thing about a lot of penalties, not a good game to watch really. If y'all was just a regular fan, too many penalties. The refs is wilding.
Let me ask you this. I'll ask you because I'm biased. Who do you feel like the refs wanted to win that game? Do you think penalties went both ways?
I thought it did both ways.
Okay.
What did you thought? It was the Bills. They killed the Bills.
They were not trying to lose that. NFL was not trying to lose that
Kansas
City franchise. Oh no. They like, bro, we just lost fucking Patriots. There's no way this team is gonna go.
Maybe I'm thinking it's even because they called the hold-in that was not a hold-in, and then
the
called the
biggest play they gave us. The biggest penalty they gave us was that
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. That was the biggest one.
That was the biggest
one. That was the biggest one. After that, everything was.
Bro, that was a game changer.
Yeah, like something had to click. Somebody hit that ref was like, "Hey, yo, man, it's looking bad right now, so we got to give him."
And you know why it was huge? That was Josh Allen best drive ever. After that, went but nasty on the drive.
Yeah, because that was the only thing that was holding his back was the refs.
Got you. Yeah, but they was busting their ass no matter what. I thought the rain delay was over for the niggas.
Convincingly, and
the rain delay was I thought the Bills was gonna come out and get smack. Like
Yeah,
I thought it was over.
Me too. I'm like, fuck. They let them niggas gave him.
Maybe
like,
you're
an
right.
hour and a
Maybe
half
it was rigged
to make a game plan, huh?
Maybe it was rigged. They try to get.
Yeah, because some people was telling me it wasn't a lot of lightning, but who am
Bro,
I?
that rain looked like shit, bro.
It was a nothing. Yeah, this thing was nothing, bro. But anyways, man, shout out to them. Shout out
But
to
the best
win.
thing about the whole fucking game was the commentators. This guy,
oh my god,
was the funniest nigga in the world. Chris
to you, to
Collinwood,
me, he was annoying as shit. Yeah, yeah.
bro. He literally was loving Mahomes
Oh my god,
the whole fucking game.
him and Romo, forget about it.
Well, Mahomes is
Forget about
Mahomes. Like, we're not gonna get it twisted, but it's just
We're
like
not
how
gonna get it
blatant
twisted.
he was.
Oh, it was bad.
And
It was
then-
bad. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And then the most legendary thing was the nigga next to him, Al Michaels, was saying, "Well, at this point, Josh Allen has to be considered MVP, right?" I don't know. You know, we just like it's 2 games. Touchdown. He's MVP.
Yeah, it's MVP. Yeah, yeah.
That I had never seen a commentator switch like this mid a game. Maybe it was the delay. Like, this guy was so brutally honest.
Bro, because you gotta hold out, you gotta bite your tongue until you can't no more.
Oh,
it's the same thing with the
that's why
refs. I'm
Josh
telling you, that
Allen
play
best
was
drive.
like, yo,
It was his
bro,
best
I'm
game
trying
period to me.
Best, amazing game.
Like, he killed it.
And I'll tell you why. The deep balls was on money.
Oh, the one
If
pass
Josh
was
Allen,
clutch. The Sanders.
I told you in the beginning of the season when we played the Steelers, and he had a couple of missed opportunities because of the deep ball. That's been his biggest struggle. Like he got the completion percentage up. Like, that got taken care of. He can still do better at protecting the ball. He did the annoying running backwards shit again, but the deep ball is where he was missing his game because Diggs and a lot of these and now what's the name, like, he was putting them shits right on the money.
Yeah.
And if he continued to do that, it's over.
But
it's
good
over.
game, big win. But then you was right later on the game when they were showing schedule and division. Bills, y'all niggas
Light
is
work.
straight. Yeah, y'all
Light
niggas
work. Yeah,
straight.
we
It
got
don't
Titans
even.
up next.
They could lose 4 in a row. Y'all niggas is straight. Like, it don't even matter. Which
they
is
just
a
gotta
crazy thing to be a Bills fan. But it don't even matter. Like, y'all boys is straight. Is that all you got for the Bills? You good?
And I'm real thing. I mean, last thing, thinking about bigger picture, we're gonna get into it right now because it's gonna be great transition. The defense, bro. Defense.
Oh, amazing.
Because
best one by
going
far.
in and looking at all the top teams, including your 4-1 Baltimore. Ooh, that defense is gonna be a big component of this game.
Defense. Yeah, our defense is horrible. The best thing about the Bills.
No. Horrible's nice. They are garbage.
No, they garbage. But the problem I say they horrible.
Garbage.
I personally don't know none of them. Like, there's too many injuries. Like, it's too many practice squads.
But Maleh,
I don't know. No, I don't even know.
Whatever you call yourself. There's some defense where you don't know some players and they still hold it down.
I got you.
Them dudes look like they look confused.
No. They look like they're not supposed to be out there. No. They don't look like NFL players.
Bro, let me paint a picture. The one linebacker, literally, he was making some call. Strong right or some shit. They did the play. He ran backwards like he was, covering his zone. The man did a full 360, turned around towards the end zone, ran there. That quarterback was like, oh shit, huh?
Yes. No, it was.
Yesterday, I was laughing so hard.
Yesterday was what happened all year. The defense is so bad. Like, people talk about the injuries that we have on the running backs. No, the injuries that we have on defense is even worse. There's this linebacker that we have is number 6, right? They saying he's really good. I don't think he's good at all. He's supposed to be our best defense player other than...
I want to say that's the guy I'm talking about.
Yes, because he guards every running back. Oh, my God. He can't guard a running back for shit. I don't know why they put him on coverage. He's horrible. We got this nigga from the Chiefs that's supposed to be really good. The line got destroyed yesterday. Defensive line couldn't even get no pressure yesterday. But the coach came out and played. They did well. But we have the greatest player to ever play in the NFL is Lamar Jackson. The boy balled out. I've been trying to tell you, they've been forcing this nigga to pass. The Greg Roman moment is not running no more, and I fucking love it. I don't know if it's because the running backs are gone, but I fucking love it. He been throwing over 30 attempts the last 3 games. Boy, the boy missed 6 passes. 37.
Lamar
for 40.
said something interesting. Go ahead, my bad.
Just want to get off the stats. Over 450 yards, 4 TDs.
Yeah.
89% completion rate. 22.
Listen, if we again, I'm doing a lot of callbacks today. If we talk about what we talked about last year, I told you they're doing him a disservice running the ball every fucking game. I get he's good at it, but if they really want to get to the next level, they're gonna have to let this man throw the ball
And early in the
he
season,
finally,
before he could be comfortable with it.
100%. And then what happened? They were talking about it during the game. It's like, oh, they were talking about the running game. Is they need a. And then at the end, whatever, at the press, they asked him, yo, do you feel like teams have figured you out? And he was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Really, was a big part of that was because he went into the passing game. If he wasn't doing that passing game, that running shit is shut down. I know he's still obviously the best fucking running quarterback since Vic, but he gets into the passing game like he did yesterday, bro. It's over. But defense.
Yeah. Only so much.
If we're talking about the next level, like I watched a lot of great games Sunday, and then yesterday was another great one. Boy, there's no defense around the AFC, and I love it. I
personally don't think this Ravens team can make it all the way, but I think Lamar is just in his prime. He's not holding back. He's just gonna make him be the best they can be.
He's confident too. There's confidence raining on him.
No, it's a change. Like it's a switch. He's passing now, but I understand the passing. Like the Detroit game, Hollywood Brown dropped like 4 TDs, like literally wide open. So his stats could be even crazier. He's top 5 in passing and running.
Yeah. Like,
come on, bro. That shit is unbelievable. But also, their defense is such. Their defense ain't gonna make it. What is it? What else was I say? I was gonna say.
Titans defense is terrible. Baltimore defense is terrible.
Yeah, it's early.
Browns.
It's early because everybody's saying.
We'll see.
No,
we'll see.
Chargers. A quarterback is gonna be MVP. We got them this week.
But their defense is terrible. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
No. Yeah. Bill's
Herbert is balling.
I got you. We got him this week, and we gonna see what he gonna do.
It's gonna be a good matchup because both defenses terrible. But I think theirs got the edge though. You guys are just man.
No, Carson Wentz came balled out though too. Shout out to them and the wide receivers and that running back. They came off the play.
But it wasn't supposed to be like that, bro.
But shout out to them though, yo. I feel bad for them niggas.
Yo, here's the thing though. Here's the thing.
Their defense died at the end too.
Oh, they was exhausted.
They was exhausted. They went 5 wide out. First
Jackson,
time Lamar 5 wide out. Come on, Greg Roman. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
There, he needed to switch it up. But going in, I already thought y'all won. I'm like
they did too. I'll tell you that they did too.
But here, no. What I mean by that is with all the teams that did lose, Cleveland losing, Steelers won, but
exactly.
Like you guys were really good coming in.
Yep.
And then I was like, y'all about to throw that away right now. Now
but, and like 2 games ahead. Our only loss is that Oakland. So
yeah.
And come on, that was pure. You know what I mean?
And that was also overtime. So I think all y'all games overtime.
Yeah,
but now it was pretty good weekend of football. I love.
Shout out to you because I went to the gym. I was skipping the beginning of NFL because I went to the gym to do my legs, and you hit us with the Bengals game. I was like, oh shit, it's a good game. I looked at the good games before one. I said, I'm taking them out. I'm going at that one. That one slot is terrible games.
Yeah.
You hit me with the joint. I had to watch it on my phone while I was working out. Shit was incredible. And then you was like, damn, the Cleveland shit. I didn't get home till like 7. I'm like, damn, the Cleveland shit was good. The Chargers joint was good. So I missed all the good games in the morning. I'm never doing that again. Fuck legs.
No, it was great. It was great because I had all the time in the world. That's the only reason why I got through those games like that. It's usually hard for that 1 o'clock slot too because I'm like trying to figure out. And then this time was easy for me because no Bills game. We had a night game, so it was easier for me to watch.
Monday night game
those
this week
games.
Too. That's dope.
Then we got a Monday night coming up.
This is the toughest battle right here for sure.
Titans always give us a
we gonna see what that defense can do with Henry.
We will. We definitely will. I mean, but Henry doesn't count, bro. They give him the ball 500
5,000
so
times.
Like he obviously, I think if you look at statistics, if we have a statistics professor, in the lobby right now, listen to this. Yo, drop the numbers because I think with the amount of time he carries, he has to at least hit 100 to 200 yards, like automatically. And they could be garbage yards or whatever, but like he got to hit that shit. So
and another thing is with the Bills game, they did it. The coaching was incredible. But you know why? Literally, mostly every first down they ran, and I was so proud of them boys.
Yeah,
like, I was like,
that's Moss did his thing. Shout out to Moss.
I knew all the running backs on that game because they fucking got the fucking ball, bro. That shit was actually.
Colts running back is fired too. By the way,
he could do it all.
God, yeah, that's what I was scared of last year when we played them in the playoffs. He was the outlier, and it's same thing, bro. But we shut him down. But anyways, let's finish off with Wilder and Fury. Pretty good fight. Any takes? What's your thoughts?
Tough battle for me personally. I'm a Wilder fan.
Yeah,
static.
There's a lot of Fury fans out there, by the way.
All of a sudden,
a lot.
But Wilder, he fought his heart out. He couldn't beat the man. He can't beat the man. Can't beat the man. I'm finally gonna say it. He can't beat the man.
Yeah.
And,
No,
it was tough. It was tough to watch, but it was an incredible fight. But looking back at it, he was getting his ass whooped for a while. Like, and he took it. Like, but that's what we wanted to see, though. We wanted somebody with heart to fight, to stay strong. But
well, that was my takeaway. My takeaway was now I see why he fired the previous trainers. Was because my argument was like, yo, they saved your life or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And plus, you probably couldn't handle it. But going into this fight, he showed like, yo, let me make this decision. In his case, he got knocked out. But he like, let me make this decision of tapping out. Like, I don't give
I don't put it all on the
line. 100%. And when I watched that, I was like, oh, okay. Now I get why he was frustrated about the towel being thrown. And I get why he, all this conspiracy theories of people cheating on his side. Like, I got that. And at least that answered questions for me on that end. Because that second fight, I'm just like, bro, like, it ain't no way Wilder going to make it. Because he's just going through this whole phase of fuck everybody that's on my side. Yeah. And now I get it. He basically like, yo, let me get my ass up if I have to, as long as it's on my accordance, right? And like I said, he got knocked out in the 11th, but it was. Did
you think he had a chance when he knocked him down twice?
I think so, but I think coming back from the first fight where Fury got up and did a backflip getting off the mat, like him getting knocked out is mostly tired, and that's what it looked like to me when he got knocked out the first time. It kind of looked fatigued.
Oh,
it wasn't
you mean
the biggest power punches? Yeah,
he got a little cuss. He got a little cuss. But the thing about this fight is just that Wilder just doesn't know how to box, and you could tell every other fight. You could tell every other fight he literally didn't go past the third round. I can't believe he got so tired after the second. Like it was just sad to see how so fatigued he was. Yeah,
because all you throwing is power bombs. I don't know if you ever played Fight Night. When you throw those haymakers, your fucking energy level went completely down.
And another thing, when Fury gets knocked down, it don't look like he got hurt.
That's what I just said.
And second, he takes his fucking time to get up. Yeah. The counts be forever.
Yeah, he letting the ref know, hey, I'm good. I'm just taking my time. Relax.
Wilder knocked down and get right back up. Nigga, you need a rest.
That nigga said. Like, yo, like the ref looking at him like, yo, you good? And like, yo, and then Fury's like, he get on his knees. He said,
He took every punch. He took every punch though, man.
Every punch, but Fury, it was a master class for him, bro. He doing the jabs. He doing the fucking Wilder just ducking and swinging. So nonetheless, he went. He that was a great fight. AJ, man, I don't know.
Over for AJ.
I don't know, man.
I mean, he gonna get the rematch, so it should be good.
I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, you think there should be a fourth Wilder and Fury?
No, it's over. Good luck with Fury. I mean Wilder.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Anyways, great weeks of sports coming up. Gonna be Titans and the Bills. You guys got a good game going on. I think the next big fight is gonna be Canelo and white man. I forgot his name. But Caleb or some shit, like, I don't know.
I should be there. It's the same day as the Lakers game.
Ooh, this is gonna be popping. Oh, Rico coming through too. I forgot to tell you that. So we're gonna be having a live pod at the cribbo. That's gonna be fire. We got to talk about more about that too. Because you don't look like you're trying to pack heavy. But anyways, as always, we laugh and joke, but always serious. It's the OU Serious Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Why?